welcome to your December reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been so stoked to do your readings. I'm doing all the fire signs today, and I appreciate your patience. Some stuff came up in my personal life that I absolutely had to deal with right away, and it's put me behind a little bit. But I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy you're here. And of course, if this resonates, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much in advance. All right, you guys, career. Let's get some advice on career. Then we're going to move on to love. Which Aries are we speaking to? What are you going on? What's going on for you now? I'm just going to take the Nine of Swords. It feels like I should. Queen of Pentacles. We've got Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles out. Four of Pentacles. All right. Five of Cups. There's been this little bit of disappointment here, but there's a silver lining. I feel like you are reserving your energy. You're pulling it in. I feel that with the Nine of Swords, something has given you reason to have a little anxiety. So this is speaking to the Aries that are kind of pulling in all of they feel that maybe they've been giving out too much. I think that there's been some disappointment attached to this and possibly some anxiety. This would be towards the Aries that maybe feel that they've been taking on a role of supporting and emotionally supporting and financially possibly supporting too much. They're kind of, their well is running dry. Now this is going to be fiscally, it's going to be financially for some of you guys, it's going to be emotionally for some of you guys, but this is a career reading. So this could be an imbalance at work, this could be an imbalance at home, but regardless, it's like you are ending up with the Ace of Cups, which I want to unpack, because the Ace of Cups is an offering that comes through and it has a real good energy. I feel like it's going to lift you out of this disappointment. I have a feeling that a lot of you guys feel maybe that you've been taken for granted a little bit at work, that you're putting in a little too much work at work. So you're trying to also conserve money, possibly because the holidays are coming up. You're trying to spend smart, spend wise. Let's do one round with the same deck, getting some clarity all down the line. Okay. You're trying to follow your intuition regarding, I think, a decision that you've got to make in your career. Let's get Four of Pentacles. Oh, wow. So I think that you're getting ready for something. I have a feeling that some of you guys are getting ready for a whole new journey. That's why you're saving, because you might be opening up a business. You might be starting in a new direction in your career, possibly actually feels like you're, with the Star card here, it feels like you're going towards your calling. You're going to make this leap of faith and go towards, and this is you preparing. It's scary. I know it's scary. Some of you guys are going to be opening your own business. Some of you guys are going to be moving for a new venture. But it's like you've reached a place in you that's like, I'd rather risk it. I'd rather risk it and at least find out. Because in doing so, you're going to be a winner either way. So you're trying to tap into intuition. It's beating the hell out of you sometimes. You know, it probably creeps up at night sometimes, maybe some anxieties and stuff. But I think that this is your way out from feeling that sapped, maybe underappreciated energy. You might be drained. You'll be coming home drained, doing something that you know you could be taking that time and putting towards something you really are passionate about. So what you're doing is you're like saving your resources. You're pulling all your energies in. That means money too, saving up money. It's hard during the holiday, and I hand it to you. Be clever. You can life hack your way through Christmas, and nobody will be the wiser. Repackaging gifts. White elephants. All right, so we've got the Five of Cups here. Let's get one card on the Five of Cups. Judgment. This is a big wake-up call. Something that led to a disappointment recently really was the catalyst to this realization that even if, you're not going to fail. You're just not going to fail. But even if challenging your fear of failure would be better than staying put and sitting with this disappointment energy, and I'll tell you why. The disappointment's going to continue to last. It's going to last and last. You're elongating that duration of disappointment by staying in this position. Now, if you use that disappointment like fuel, and I know it's a funky ass fuel, but it's now a vehicle. It's propelling a vehicle. And that vehicle is High Priestess, wisdom, intuition. That vehicle is determination to do this for yourself, to go towards your passions, start this business, take this leap. Because if anything, at least it gets you over this disappointment quicker. It's fantastic distraction, but I think it's going to be more than a distraction. I think you're going to be busy. And I think you're already starting the journey. You're getting your head in the game. Ace of Cups, tell us about this Ace of Cups. Page of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands. There's competition. There might be some procrastination here, but you're going to get over it. Six of Wands in the upright. That's fantastic. So yeah, naturally, when there's a new realization, this passion, oh my God, you just remembered how much you absolutely love doing this other thing. It's like a burden to realize how damn good you are at it. It's almost a burden. It leads to the anxiety, because it's like, oh fuck, now I gotta do it. I know I'm built for this. I know I'm made for this. All right, so what happens then? Really naturally, a little procrastination, sitting on your thumbs a little bit. And it's because there's this, I think don't let yourself get too intimidated by the game, by the competition. I think you are gonna come out totally successful. Be kind to yourself. If there's a little procrastination, that's just the coffee maker percolating. You know what I mean? That's the grounds and the water sitting in the grounds and everything's kind of coming together. Just be kind to yourself. It's natural to kind of sit on your thumbs a little bit while you start organizing this. The energies are organizing, they're coming together. And even while you don't realize it, the back of your head, the back of your brain is working out the kinks. So you've had this big realization. You realize that going for it and making this leap of faith is going to be far better, because by doing so, the moment you do so, and you already are doing it right now by watching this reading, you're already doing it in other aspects of your life. The moment you take this leap, the moment you start changing direction towards this, is you living into your possibilities, you living into your purpose. You will no longer get that anxiety. So let's get a little advice on that, okay? Any advice from tarot leading up to this? Any advice for career for Aries in December? Got our Lover's card. We've got our Five of Cups. Let's unpack that a little bit more. Advice. Hierophant. Now we're going to get a little advice from another deck. Unpack it. Please bear with me. I don't want to speak too soon. What do they do about this disappointment? There's something you're being called to do regarding that disappointment I was talking about, because you got that card again. Page of Pentacles. I think that what was damaging about this disappointment, damage can always, everything broken can be fixed. So I think that you doubted yourself, information, the stuff that you knew. I think that even those of you that stood by your convictions, I think it hurt to realize that another person doubted you, or there was a scenario that there was a hiccup, basically. There was a situation that made you question whether or not you got to hit the books again, question whether or not you actually were cut out for this. The Lover's card. So what the tarot is saying is, analyze that, examine that, because actually that's not the case. You don't need to change in order to do what you love. You're fine. The Lovers, why are we getting the Lovers? Temperance. End of a phase. You could be flipping but not flying. We've got the Empress, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Awesome. I feel the sense of energy slowly coming in. Queen of Wands. I think that I have the word headhunter pop in my head. There is a confident energy of the Queen of Wands. I think that somebody is, why the Queen of Wands? What is this? Okay, we got King of Swords. Solution finder. These are two individuals, Five of Cups flipping in the deck. Let's just do that again. There's a decision between two individuals, I think. There's a problem that needs to be solved here. A little confusion, daydreaming, possibly. Doubt the daydreaming. I feel like that more is like a cloudiness around decisions. You can't tell which is the better character. Like, I feel that it's important to stand back from this situation and realize that what may look very attractive to you on the outside, like the person who seems most confident, enthusiastic, ambitious, may not be what you think they are. The other person, you're being advised to continue to analyze this situation and try to see. You're going to be moving forward through breaking through that cloudiness. You're being advised to do so with your ability to analyze. So remember when we were talking earlier about, I had started your reading a little earlier and the camera wasn't acting correctly and I started it over, and I think it might have been from that reading, but basically that headstrong ability for that Aries has to to analyze something and unpack it. Well, I think this is calling you to unpack a little more detail in order to give yourself the confidence that you need in regards to a choice. I feel that there's a distance between these individuals and yourself. Five of Wands upside down. This offer. I don't think you have anything to worry about with the competition. I don't think you have to worry about anything that feels like I feel you. Yeah. Yep. This is about competition. There is no competition. I think that what you have is, I don't think you even realize how attractive you are in what you're doing and what you're interested in doing. And even for those of you guys who are still in your position or in your career, right? You haven't made that leap or you haven't altered it the way that you feel passionate about yet. I don't think you might not even realize just how needed you are and how good you actually are at it. So Hierophant, why are we getting the Hierophant for our Aries? That was another Hierophant about to flip out. New start, Magician, brand new energy, making a commitment towards what you're manifesting. Because this is a big head fuck, okay? It is. It's a big head fuck. I think going forward, analyzing, researching, if this means even, in a way that's appropriate, researching these individuals, researching like who the hell are they, how do they operate? It's almost like checking out the references on people. I feel that there could be a little bit of spying involved online. Yeah, you know what? Go towards that anxiety. You're getting this Nine of Swords again. There's a commitment you're being encouraged to make towards the unknown, you know, and that's, of course, that gives you a little anxiety, but you've got strength on your side. This is beautiful. It's just coming out right as I'm talking about it. You're going to power through. Sometimes it's important to understand why those uncomfortable feelings come up. Now, there's discomfort that comes up because it's a key. It's a key, a symbol that we shouldn't go further down a path, you know? And then there's good anxieties. There's good, healthy fears. And it's important to analyze what those are and how they play a different role. This is a little bit complicated in that sense because there are uncomfortable feelings around something that's stable, and then there's uncomfortable feelings around something that you are gonna have to take full responsibility for if it failed. But I'm happy to tell you that I don't think the tarot doesn't feel that you will fail. You know, it's kind of that whole, what is the saying, you guys? It's like you miss all the shots you don't take type of thing. All right, well, I hope that's clear to you guys. And you are incredibly capable. It's very obvious. Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups. There is no competition. You guys have you're so heads and tails over the competition. And it's all about you just taking that leap. Don't be too hard on yourselves with procrastination. All right, so let's get a little bit of insight on love. For our Aries, love, December. Which Aries are we speaking about? Let's make it clear. All right, Moon. Something's coming out of the dark, coming out of hiding. Flipping up point. Three of Swords. Strength. Something's being revealed. Aries, love. Clarity on the Eight of Pentacles, please. Guys, so I feel like there's somebody you are not putting work into any longer. Something's been revealed. I think a third party situation for a lot of you guys. But if it's not third party, then it might be that they're committing more to work than they are committing to you. They're committing more to their coworkers or their collaborators somehow than they are to you. But either way, there's a sense of deception that has come out, and it could have been big, could be small. It could be them being like, oh yeah, I'm at work, and they're doing something else, or it's just simply like they are acting like something. They've been basically saying that something is requiring more absolutely requiring their time, when actually, you know, they are using that as an excuse to work on something else, to do something else. I wonder if, I almost feel like for some of you guys, somebody's been, this is so specific. I feel like if, so specific, but I feel almost like somebody's partner has been let go and they're not telling them. Like they're saying, they're almost putting on a facade around how well they're doing at work when actually it's not going well, when actually there's been difficulty, and they're kind of in oh shit mode, and they might be even like, it's almost kind of one of those, I forgot my wallet, or oh, I can't spend money, like trying to find an excuse why they can't spend money on something, because actually they aren't making the money that they think you think they're making, or it's very specific, but the Devil. So for some of you guys, this is kind of getting interesting. This is not going to be for everybody, okay? So if this resonates, then listen to it, because there's a reason it's resonating. If it does not, this is a moment where you need to be very, very honest with yourself, okay? So if it does not, and you'll know right away, you let it go. It doesn't apply to you. Do not try to make this reading fit. But for some of you guys, this is somebody who is running dry in their bank account, that their work is suffering, that their personal lives are suffering. They've been putting on an act, and that's because I think there's an addiction, possibly more of an addiction than you realize that there was. You might be seeing little red flags here and there, but before you were willing to kind of put a blanket over it, and now it's being revealed. It's coming out, basically. For all of you, this general reading is saying the scenarios might be different, but something is coming out of the dark. Something's being revealed. And I feel that there's a little bit of what you thought this person was doing is not what they were doing. What you thought this person was is not what they were. It might lead to the breakup for some of you guys, but the end of a phase of some sort. Now that phase could lead to sobriety for them. That could lead to something. Let's get a little bit of clarity on the world. But yeah, a decision's going to be made about whether this is going to be stable. This is a stable offer or not. I think that there's going to be somebody's going to, I mean, I think that this is going to affect your trust, right? And I'm going to get advice from Tarot regarding this right now. Advice and love for Aries. Advice and love for Aries. Page of Cups, beautiful. 9 of Pentacles. Some of you guys will be taking a little bit of a break, and it's going to lead to your solution. Some of you guys might even be buying a property somehow, like investing in yourself. We got Queen of Cups here coming out with the Tower. This is something that this individual, Queen of Cups, is out again. And Queen of Cups can be a very, male or female, anybody in between. Queen of Cups can be really a beautiful individual, very giving, passionate. They can be artistic. They are oftentimes they're water signs. They're ruled by the water signs. And so there's definitely a draw there. There's an appeal. They can be sensitive and all that. But the Queen of Cups here, they've been denying something. They've been pushing out something that was inevitable. And it's finally, I think there's a recovery required here. I think that they're going to be working on recovering, but this is going to blow up in their face if it hasn't already. But when one puts off this is a big transition for them. There's something that they have to work on. I think that when this was, remember the last row of cards that I had, starting with a Moon card, that's like this, they got outed, basically. Like whatever was going on, this came out in a big way. I think that what's at stake, you're being called by the tarot to consider some solo options. Now, you don't have to stay single. You don't have to ignore them forever. You don't have to break up forever, but consider investing time and effort into yourself at the moment. Why are we getting, what I was going to say is, why are we getting Page of Cups? I do feel that there is a silver lining here. I just feel that when we put off something, when our lives need to change and we put that off, the universe steps in and changes it for us. It rattles us the fuck up, and we have to recover from that. But we don't do so without getting the opportunity to learn some big lessons and to transform. And your partner right now, you can love them to death, you can hate them, it doesn't matter. They're going through their own transition here. There's going to be some I think there's some resistance to just how big this is, how big this transformation that they're being called to make is. And all you can do is really take care of yourself. And that's what this is. Finding stability in creative ways. I think that you can, there's nothing you can do to change this person. They have to do a lot of the work themselves. You're being called to to not throw your back out trying to solve their problems. More advice from Tarot. Yeah. You'll just exhaust yourself otherwise if you... I think that you're going to get an opportunity to revisit the things that feed you. The things... You're going to get a breath of new, fresh air. I think this person has sucked all the air out of the room. And I think that you're going to get this breath of fresh air from people that you already know that already know you. This could be a reunion with family members. This could be a reunion with a friend, but you're kind of over it. You're kind of tired. And so this is you getting your well filled again. This is you getting your groove back. And you are doing it for you. It's beautiful. More about the Six of Cups. Who is this? Okay, flipping but not flying. 10 of Swords. 6 of Cups. We only take the flyers. Awesome. I feel like you're going to be remembering, oh my God, I haven't spoken to so-and-so forever. How are they doing? Or, God, maybe I will just check in on that ex-boyfriend or that ex-girlfriend, you know? Or, you know, like, I'm going to go spend a day and visit my uncles and my aunts, or, you know what I mean? So you have all these options. And it's more important that you be aware though of daydreaming about them. You're definitely gonna, where are we? Yeah. Okay. I think that for some of you guys, you're going to be making a visit or talking with some of the people that have something to do with your person here and their transformation, and something to do with it. I feel that there's almost conspirators or people who didn't conspire, but they kind of kept a secret. They were part of keeping that secret. And you're basically, this is not everybody, but this is specifically some people who, Aries, who are going to be like, hey, you know about when that happened to so-and-so? Let's talk about that. Or, you know about how this has been going on? Yeah, so let's talk about that. I'm not talking about fighting too, but it's going to give you, I'm talking about like ending a chapter, basically adding closure, like kind of this feeling of like, I thought I knew you, you know? I think that you're going to have so many options. It's really important though to consider what is going to feed you. What are you, like, is this in disguise? Is contacting certain people to get closure and start fresh? That's what you're telling yourself. But are some of those people going to actually lead to that? Or is it actually this in disguise, trying to find the solution, find their solution, try to make their problems go away? Or I don't even like that, their problems go away. I don't think you want necessarily to erase all their problems for them. I think you know that they have to work on this. But like, is this in disguise? Just be aware, call yourself on your own shit. Is getting a hold of these people actually, or this person actually going to lead towards your new journey and your new start and something healthy for you? Or is it in a disguise as such, and it's actually you trying to find a solution or do something on their behalf, you know, like be defensive on their behalf or tell them off on their behalf. So it's just the cards are suggesting that you focus on what's going to feed you, that you get back in touch with those who feed you as well, and just know that this person is going through this in their own time and in their own way, and they've put it off for quite a while. It's time. It's time. You guys are doing so great. I love all my Aries little lovers, and I will speak to you soon. Please hit the like button and subscribe if this resonated. Take care.